this is art, and people who think this is art. So you're all pretty right, because these, including music and all performing arts of any level, you know, preschool, 4th grade, 3rd grade, the really bad ones that you have to go to, are all art, all works of art, because art can be done by any people, any level, any age, any disability. It's a great part about art. The thing that I love about it makes it really important to me. Art, a world of interpretation. There are 3 things that art identifies. A personal identity. Who am I? Who or what? What are things? Who are people? Creativity and art versus design. Because those are 2 different things, even though some people might think they're the same. I am an artist, I think. I took some pre-college classes at the Academy of Art University in San Francisco, prestigious university. I took an AP Art course, got a good grade, College Board. You guys have taken AP courses before, so you know how that works. And that's me in the middle of all those Asian girls. So, I think that I'm well versed in the artistic community. I've been in a lot of projects. I've actually helped out certain people in town. I've done illustrations for a children's book called Bruno the Bulldog. Pretty cool story, actually. These are some of my art pieces, mostly from my AP Art portfolio. I deal with different mediums. A lot of artists like to work with different things. Musicians work with instruments. Singers work with their voice or costumes or performing. I work with different mediums such as pen, ink, watercolor, pencil, and you know, I like to well-verse my art, mix things together. It makes a really nice composition. People like to look at it. They think it's pretty cool. But why art? Why this topic that I chose to take as a major at MSU? I'm working towards my BFA. Art is expression of ourselves, and it can change lives. Certain people with disabilities that can't work in any other field. Choose art because art doesn't identify a certain person with a certain standard. Firefighters, you have to be able to move, you have to be able to be strong, help people. Biologists, you have to be really smart. You have to use your hands a lot, you have to be able to comprehend certain theorems. Art, you don't have to. It's a personal identification, something that you express. Certain people that are blind, that can play the piano, that's amazing. You can't do that in any other field. It makes it personal and interesting to a lot of people. Now, creativity is a gift that we learn. It is something that can be focused through your mind to your hands. That is talent, bringing something from in here, out here. Shelley Carson, a Harvard psychologist, did her thesis on that. Creativity is the ability to produce work or ideas that combine or recombine elements of information that are stored in our brains or that are coming in from the outside world in novel and original ways. So we take things from all around us and we put it into our art through comprehension and divergent thinking. Another quote by her is that we're all creative. We're born with this skill. There are genetic influences that allow certain people to access specific brain activation patterns more easily. That's talent. It's not like I'm better than you. It's just I have a better connection from my mind to my hands. Something that I'm born with, but something that can also be learned and focused. Any of you can be artists. Any of you can be artists at different levels and skills. It just takes some practice and time like any other field of study. And like any other field of study, art is an education. People go to academies and colleges to learn this simple and versatile act. The Arts Institute of Chicago is one of the top 10 art institutes in the world. Prestigious. They decline so many students because they're not up to par. Art is a big, wide world in our society, United States and abroad. Now, Kenya Hara is a famous artist that wrote a book called Designing Design. And he says that art is an expression of an individual's will to society at large, one whose origin is very much personal in nature. Design, on the other hand, is basically not self-expression. Instead, originates in society. The essence of design lies in the process of discovering a problem shared by many people and trying to solve it. Design, other than art, is something that fits the world around us. People design buildings and new contraptions to help people get around, do things easier. Art is in all fields, engineering especially. Now, with art, there are certain things, in design as well, that make them unique. Technique, clarity, style, value and quality, and meaning. Composition, medium, figure, ground, and format. Meaning, balance, and imbalance. Now, I put meaning in there twice because even in design and art, you both have to have a meaning. You have to have a purpose. You have to have something to motivate you, inspire you to do. Something new and interesting to a lot of different people. See, the one thing that all arts and techniques in music, performing, and visual have is that they're all made for the interpretation of the people who view them. Art is made for us to see, for the viewers to change, and to be inspired and influenced by it. In history, it used to bring war, and now it brings new thoughts into our heads about new ways to better our societies. I am just somebody who sees art in a certain way. You guys have the choice to see it in any way you see fit. Thank you very much. And that's me and my